what is continuity and how do we evaluate continuity of functions is what we are going to understand today. So पहली बात तो continuity का concept क्या होता है? Continuity by the name itself English का term है and it means the same for mathematics also, for economics also, that we are talking about something that is continuous, which has no gap, which has no break, and it just keeps on moving. So any function which is continuous without any break is called as a continuous function. So something like this, irrespective of its shape, of its properties, continuity only concerns about no breaks in the function. So basically layman sense में हम बोलते हैं कि अगर आप एक function draw कर रहे हो और draw करते time आपकी pencil उठ नहीं रही है, as in you are swiftly creating some function, then you can call that function as a continuous function. Suppose you have a function looking like this, and कुछ इस तरीके के functions के graph हमने देखे भी हैं. So you say have a function like this, and then it starts from here. So for such functions, you notice that there is a gap between this in this interval. In this interval, you don't have any functional value. Such functions are called as discontinuous functions, which is to understand whether a function is continuous or discontinuous. If it is discontinuous, what kind of discontinuity does it have? Is it removable? Is it irremovable? Why are we so concerned about continuous functions? This particular terms, a lot of properties are actually satisfied by continuous functions. So जब आप बहुत सारी चीजें पढ़ोगे, in fact the next chapter that you have in our course talks about properties that you can only apply to continuous functions. So if there is a function which is continuous, then we can learn a lot about these functions. We can build a lot of relationships about such functions, and that's why we are interested in continuous functions. So now let's understand mathematically how can we test for continuity of a function at a particular point. So suppose you have a function f which is defined on a domain that includes an open interval around a certain point a. We say that f is continuous at this point a if fx tends to fa in the limit as x tends to a, meaning that when limit x tends to a, then we say fx is equal to f of a. So basically, suppose you have a function, and let's say this function is defined in a small interval around a. Small interval, why? Because we are dealing with limits, so we are talking about very, very close interval around this point x is equal to a. Now we can test whether the function is continuous at this point, close to this point, by verifying this result. True, then we can say that fx is continuous at x is equal to a. जब हम लिमिट्स की बात कर रहे थे पिछले कुछ सेक्शंस में, तब हमने एक्सक्लूसिवली बोला था कि लिमिट्स आर नॉट कंसर्न्ड, limits only care about points close to a. So if a, let's say, is 2, then we are only concerned about 1.999 or 2.00001, very, very close points to 2, but we are not concerned with what happens to the function at 2. Remember, when we defined limits, we said this quite explicitly, that we do not care about what is happening to the function at point A. When we talk about whether a limit for a function exists or not, we only care about points close to A. And we say that the left hand limit to A should be equal to the right hand limit to A for the limit to exist, which means कि अगर हम इस पॉइंट को लेफ्ट साइड से अप्रोच करें और राइट साइड से अप्रोच करें तो हमें फंक्शन की सेम वैल्यू मिले. इफ दिस इज ट्रू, देन वी से दैट लिमिट एग्जिस्ट. But now we are saying, we are adding one more condition, which is that this limit, this LHL and RHL that we are calculating, this should also be equal to the functional value at x is equal to a. So it is in the concept of continuity that we are concerned about what happens to the function when we take the point exactly at a. So limit exist करती है, इस बात को हम कैसे वेरीफाई कर सकते हैं? x tending to a पे, that limit x tends to a minus f of x should be equal to limit x tends to a plus f of x. ठीक है, अगर ये satisfy होती है प्रॉपर्टी, ये इक्वेशन आप satisfy हो रही है, then you will say that limit exists. But whether this function is continuous at x is equal to a or not is verified by the fact, इसमें आप एक और चीज ऐड कर दोगे, which is that this should be equal to f of a. If this entire statement is true, then we say that limit exists and this function is also continuous. There are basically three conditions that should be satisfied for a function to be continuous at x is equal to a. First, that the function f must be defined at x is equal to a. That is quite obvious, that the function must be defined at x is equal to a. Suppose you have 1 upon x minus a, then you may not be able to say that this function is continuous at x is equal to a. So the idea is that the function must be defined at x is equal to a. Then the limit of fx, second condition is limit of fx must exist as x tends to a. So limit must exist. These are all important conditions, necessary conditions to say that the function is continuous. अगर इनमें से कोई भी condition hold true नहीं करेगी, then we cannot say that the function is continuous. So these are all important conditions that has to be satisfied for us to say that a function is continuous at x is equal to a. So function must be defined at x is equal to a, limit of fx should exist at x is equal to a, and the limit, third is that the limit must exactly equal f of a. If any function satisfies these three conditions at x is equal to a, then we say that the function is continuous. So for example, view a function, a very simple function which is 3x minus 2, and I ask you to verify whether this function is continuous at x is equal to 3. You do. Firstly, is the function defined at x is equal to 3? Yes. It doesn't give us any kind of irregularity in the function. It is defined at x is equal to 3. So first condition satisfied. We will then calculate the left hand limit. How can you do that? You will take limit of 3x minus 2, x tends to 3 minus, क्या करोगे आप? Limit h tends to 0, 3 into 3 minus h minus 2. You will solve this. What will you get? This will be 9 minus 3h minus 2. Limit h tends to 0. You will get, okay? Then you will calculate the right hand limit. You have to follow the same steps even in exam. If you are given such a question where you are given a function and you have to verify whether the function is continuous at a certain point or not. So you will first see whether function is defined. Tick the first condition. Second condition, left hand limit, right hand limit निकालोगे, दोनों should be equal to each other. If that is true, then the limit exists and then you will calculate f of 3. So right hand limit निकालने के लिए क्या करेंगे? Limit x tends to 3 plus 3x minus 2. 3 plus का क्या मतलब है? Limit h tends to 0. x की जगह पे लिख सकते हैं 3 plus h minus 2. This will be what? 9 plus 3h minus 2. Again you get 7. So we can say that left hand limit is equal to right hand limit. Limit exists. Second condition true. Third condition क्या है? f of a निकालना है. So which is f of 3, which will be 3 into 3 minus 2 is equal to what? 7. So we see that the limit is equal to 7 and f of a is also equal to 7. So the third condition is also satisfied and we can say that the function is continuous at x is equal to 3. If a function is discontinuous, so if suppose पिछली वाले केस में आपको अभी तो आपने देखा continuous है, लेकिन suppose you get a function which is discontinuous at x is equal to a, then there are primarily two broad kinds of discontinuities that you can get. One is removable. रिमूवेबल का मतलब है आप इसको करेक्ट कर सकते हो, इस तरीके की डिसकंटिन्यूटी को आप करेक्ट कर सकते हो. द सेकेंड इज इररिमूवेबल. इररिमूवेबल, इसको आप करेक्ट नहीं कर सकते. सो फॉर एग्जाम्पल, you have a function. I'll just plot a function. ठीक है. So you have 2 points here and this is the function, this is f of x. This open circle means कि ये वाला point function में included नहीं है. ठीक है. Let me maybe get rid of this if it's created. Okay. Now what do you see here? यहाँ पे हम 2 points पे टेस्ट करेंगे x is equal to a और x is equal to b पे कि क्या ये फंक्शन कॉन्टिन्यूस है या नहीं है. बाय द ग्राफ इटसेल्फ कुछ करने की जरूरत नहीं है, ग्राफ देख के ही समझ में आ रहा है कि दोनों जगह पे ये फंक्शन क्या है, डिसकॉन्टिन्यूस है, क्योंकि देयर इज अ ब्रेक. यहाँ पे भी ब्रेक है और यहाँ पे भी ब्रेक है, तो दोनों ही पॉइंट्स पे ये फंक्शन जो है डिसकॉन्टिन्यूस है. यहाँ पे देखे पहले x इज इक्वल टू a पे क्या हो रहा है. x इज इक्वल टू a पे आप देख रहे हो कि जो लेफ्ट हैंड लिमिट है दैट इज से सम वैल्यू a and the right hand limit is say some value b. What do you notice? That the left hand limit is not equal to the right hand limit. At x is equal to a, the limit doesn't exist. These kind of discontinuities, अब अगर ये सेकेंड पॉइंट था हमारा कॉन्टिन्यूस फंक्शन की प्रॉपर्टीज में, स्टेप्स में ये सेकेंड स्टेप था हमारा चेक करना कि लिमिट एग्जिस्ट करती है या नहीं करती है. तो यही जब सेटिस्फाई नहीं हो रही तो हम आगे बढ़ ही नहीं सकते. हम बोल रहे हैं दैट लिमिट डजंट एग्जिस्ट एंड हेंस द फंक्शन इज नॉट कॉन्टिन्यूस. सो these kind of discontinuities are called as irremovable. At x is equal to b, what is happening? You notice that left hand limit is actually equal to the right hand limit. Let's say this is some point c. So the left hand limit, if you approach b from the left side, you get this value c. If you approach b from the right side, you get this value c. So the left hand limit is equal to the right hand limit. Second condition satisfy हो रही है, लेकिन this is not equal to f at b, meaning that when I calculate the functional value at b, there is no defined value, right? Let's say at b, let's say the function value is this, it's given by this point. So we see that the left hand limit is equal to right hand limit at x is equal to b, but this is not equal to f of b. F of b is some point D. These kind of discontinuities, यहाँ पे condition number 3 satisfy नहीं हो रही है. These kind of discontinuities are called as removable discontinuities. Why are we calling these removable discontinuities? Because we can redefine this function in a way such that the limit is equal to f of t. Suppose I redefine the function and I say that f at b is actually equal to capital C. If I redefine the function in a way that f at b is equal to capital C, then I can get rid of the third condition, violation of the third condition, and I can say that the function is actually continuous. अगर सिर्फ last condition violate हो रही है किसी function के लिए, तो हम ऐसी discontinuities को removable discontinuities बोलते हैं. Let's look at some functions and state some rules, some properties of continuous functions. So say you have f of x is equal to c, where c is a constant. Can you say unambiguously, can you say that this is a continuous function? f of x is equal to c का मतलब क्या होता है कि x की कोई भी वैल्यू हो, functional value is always equal to c. c is a constant. Can I call this function as a continuous function? X is equal to c. C can be any constant, 1, 2, 3, 4, -1, -2.6, anything. This is continuous everywhere. हम किसी एक पॉइंट पे भी नहीं बोल रहे, हम बोल रहे हैं that this will be continuous everywhere, क्योंकि आप कहीं पे भी चेक कर लो, LHL will be equal to RHL will be equal to f of x, f of a. X is equal to a पे हमेशा यहाँ पे equal होगा. The other function that is always continuous everywhere is f of x is equal to x. f of x is equal to x का क्या मतलब है? That जो भी x की वैल्यू है वही y की वैल्यू है. ये 45 degree line, y is equal to x. This will also be continuous everywhere. That the LHL is equal to the RHL is equal to the f of functional value at that point. So can I say that this is also continuous everywhere? These are the two functions which are continuous everywhere at all points. जिन भी points के लिए defined है उनके लिए ये continuous है. Then some other properties of continuous functions are that suppose you have two functions f and g which are continuous at x is equal to a. Then I can state that f plus g and f minus g will also be continuous at x is equal to a. अगर f continuous है at x is equal to a और g continuous है at x is equal to a, then I can say that f plus g and f minus g will also be continuous at x is equal to f into g will also be continuous at x is equal to f divided by g will also be continuous at x is equal to a, provided ga is not equal to 0. And last is that f raised to the power p by q is also continuous at x is equal to a if this is defined. ठीक है, ये कुछ कुछ लिमिट्स की प्रॉपर्टीज से मैच हो रही है. रिमेंबर हमने ये लिमिट्स के लिए भी बोली थी प्रॉपर्टीज. गिविंग यू वन एग्जांपल सो दैट यू गेट वेयर दीज रूल्स आर कमिंग फ्रॉम. अगर मैं बोल रही हूं कि f और g दो फंक्शंस हैं जो कॉन्टिन्यूस हैं एट x इज इक्वल टू 1, इसका क्या मतलब है? दैट लिमिट x टेंड्स टू a, f of x is equal to f of a, and the second thing that I can write is limit x tends to a, f g of x, g of x is equal to g of a. f और g कॉन्टिन्यूस है एट x इज इक्वल टू a, इसका यही मतलब है. अगर अब मैं कोई भी रूल पिक करूं तो मैं एक्चुअली देखूंगी कि ये सब ट्रू होंगे. सपोज आई पिक लिमिट f of x प्लस g of x. मे बी गेट रिड ऑफ लिमिट नाउ, राइट नाउ. मुझे इवेल्युएट करना है कि f प्लस g भी कॉन्टिन्यूस है या नहीं है. ठीक है, थर्ड जो प्रॉपर्टी लिखी है मैंने यहाँ पे, तो मैं देख सकती हूँ कि मेरे को पहले इसकी लिमिट निकालनी पड़ेगी इस फंक्शन की, लिमिट x टेंड्स टू a. अब मैं यहाँ पे लिमिट एडिशन का रूल लगा सकती हूँ कि अगर दो फंक्शंस हैं जिनको मैं ऐड कर रही हूँ तो मैं इसको ऐसे लिख सकती हूँ, लिमिट x टेंड्स टू a f of x प्लस f of x लिमिट x टेंड्स टू a g of x. यहां से मैं बोल सकती हूँ कि fx लिमिट x टेंड्स टू a और gx किसके इक्वल है? f of a और g of a के. And if I have to calculate this entire function at a, then I will get the same thing. अगर मैं इस पूरे फंक्शन को hx बोल दूं और इसको ha बोल दूं तो मैं ये बोल सकती हूँ कि मैं ये वेरीफाई कर रही हूँ that limit x tends to a hx is equal to ha, जहां पे h क्या है? addition of the two functions. यही सेम चीज सब्ट्रैक्शन के लिए भी ट्रू होगी, यही सेम चीज मल्टीप्लिकेशन के लिए भी होगी, डिवीजन के लिए भी होगी और पावर रूल के लिए भी होगी. By combining some of these properties, I can also state some other results. So for example, if I say there is an hx which is equal to x plus 6, क्या मैं बोल सकती हूँ कि ये एक continuous function है? Because we know that 6 is a constant and we know that this is always continuous, हमने अभी बोला, and x is also continuous everywhere, we just said that. And since they are continuous everywhere, their addition will also be continuous everywhere. So by using these simple properties जो हमने अभी बोली हैं, हम बोल सकते हैं that such functions जो इस तरीके के functions हैं, they are continuous everywhere, and in general polynomials are continuous everywhere. If I take any other high order polynomial, suppose I take x cube plus x square plus x plus say 7, again I can break this down into multiple terms and I will see that 7 is constant, x is 7 is constant, so it is continuous everywhere. X is also continuous everywhere. X square can be broken down into x, right? And we know that x is continuous everywhere. This is also continuous everywhere, and hence their product will also be continuous everywhere. Similarly, this can also be further broken down. तो अगर मैं ये देखूंगी in entirety, then I can say that this entire term, this entire function is continuous everywhere. In general, I can say that polynomials are continuous everywhere. Also, rational functions. Remember, we had defined rational function. Rx is equal to fraction of two polynomials, px and qx. This is also continuous everywhere because px is a polynomial, qx is a polynomial, and we just said that polynomials are continuous everywhere. And using this rule, the division property here, I can say that if px is continuous everywhere and qx is continuous everywhere, then px by qx will also be continuous everywhere, provided qx is not equal to 0. A rational function is also continuous everywhere, provided the denominator is not equal to 0. Another thing that I can state is, suppose you have a composite function f of g of x, and I'm saying that at x is equal to a, I'm saying that gx is continuous. Then if g is continuous or g of x is continuous at x is equal to a, and f is continuous at g of a, if gx is continuous at x is equal to a and f is continuous at g of a, then this also implies that f of g of x is continuous at x is equal to a. So basically, composite function of two continuous functions is also a continuous function. So in general, from all of these results, I can state that any function that you can construct from continuous functions by combining continuous functions by using any of the four operations: addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, keeping in mind that when you are using division, the denominator is not equal to 0. Such combinations of continuous functions are also continuous. If you get a function now that you have a fair knowledge of what kind of functions are continuous, if you are given a particular function, you can just look at the function and you can, understand whether the function is continuous or not. So for example, I give you this function and I ask you to tell me if this function is continuous everywhere or is it also discontinuous at some points. So you see that the numerator is this is a rational function, right? And we just said that rational functions are continuous provided the denominator is not equal to 0, and the denominator would be equal to 0 for x is equal to 1 and minus 2. Hence, excluding these 2 points, this will be continuous. तो आपको एग्जाम में ऐसे भी क्वेश्चंस पूछे जा सकते हैं जहां पे आपको कुछ फंक्शंस दे दिए जाएंगे और आपसे पूछा जाएगा कि इस फंक्शन के डोमेन बताओ, देन आल्सो टेल वेदर द फंक्शन इज कॉन्टिन्यूअस इन द डोमेन, what is the domain where the function is continuous. So you should just by a mere glance of the function आप देख सकते हो कि ये फंक्शन कहाँ पे continuous है कहाँ पे नहीं है by using these 6-7 rules जो हमने अभी state करे हैं. Also, another important result of continuous functions is it helps us to calculate the limits of functions. Suppose you know that this function is a continuous function. अभी तक हम limits को limits के through calculate कर रहे थे, right? We did not have any knowledge of continuity. But now that you know that what is continuity and we know कि अगर कोई function continuous है, then it is obvious कि उसकी limit exist करेगी, right? Because it is a necessary condition. Limit exist करना is a necessary condition for the function to be continuous. तो अगर आपको ये given है किसी function में, किसी question में, या आपको देखने से पता लग रहा है कि ये function जो है एक continuous function है, then you can also calculate the limit of the function. Suppose you know, suppose you get a function like this. ठीक है, आप बोल रहे हो कि ये एक polynomial है और आपको पता है कि पॉलिनोमियल्स जो होते हैं वो हर जगह कॉन्टिन्यूअस होते हैं. आपसे क्वेश्चन में पूछा गया है कि कैलकुलेट द लिमिट ऑफ दिस फंक्शन एट x इज इक्वल टू 6. Instead of calculating left hand limit, right hand limit, you can now easily calculate the limit by just calculating f of 6, right? Because you know कि अगर ये फंक्शन कॉन्टिन्यूअस है तो इस फंक्शन की जो लिमिट है वो f of a के इक्वल होगी. the limit of this function as x tends to a will be exactly equal to f of a because this is a continuous function. So अगर आपसे किसी भी पॉइंट की लिमिट निकालने को पूछा जाएगा एक ऐसे फंक्शन की जो एक कॉन्टिन्यूस फंक्शन है, तो आप डायरेक्टली उस फंक्शन में x की जगह पे उस वैल्यू को प्लेस कर सकते हो और उस फंक्शन की वैल्यू निकाल के बोल सकते हो कि ये इस फंक्शन की लिमिट है. तो understanding or knowledge of whether a function is continuous or not also helps you in calculating limits of the function. The question says for what value of a is the following function continuous everywhere. Okay, and the function is defined as ax square plus 4x minus 1 if x is less than equal to 1. So for x less than equal to 1 you have a function. I mean, this may not be the exact shape. For x greater than 1, you have a different function, which is a linear function. The question is asking you for what value of a. A is the coefficient here in the first quadratic function, which is defined for x less than equal to 1. For what value of a is the following function continuous everywhere? Fine. Now, when we have to check that this function is continuous everywhere, we obviously would want to check it in the entire domain. ठीक है, तो डोमेन क्या है यहाँ पे? डोमेन माइनस इंफिनिटी टू इंफिनिटी है. यू विल सी दैट फॉर x लेस देन इक्वल टू 1 this function is a polynomial. Say that this is continuous for x less than equal to 1. Similarly, for x greater than equal to 1, again it is a polynomial. We only have to test whether at x is equal to 1 is the function continuous or not, because that is where the break seems to be occurring in the function. So what we'll do to check, basically the question is asking you to calculate for what value of a is the following function continuous at x is equal to 1. ठीक है. Now for x is equal to 1 अगर हमें चेक करना है कि ये continuous है कि नहीं है, तो हम क्या करेंगे? We'll first calculate the left hand limit and 1 minus h के लिए आप ये वाला function use करोगे. यहाँ पे because the function is defined differently for different intervals, so accordingly you will use the function जो इस पॉइंट के लिए डिफाइंड है. सो 1 माइनस एच का मतलब है कि 1 से छोटा होगा पॉइंट, सो यू विल यूज दिस फंक्शन a 1 माइनस एच होल स्क्वायर प्लस 4 1 माइनस एच माइनस 1 लिमिट h टेंड्स टू 0. a हो जाएगा h स्क्वायर विल बिकम 0, 2h will also become 0. This will be what? 4 minus 4h will become 0 and minus 1. So you have a plus 3. राइट. सिमिलरली आप राइट हैंड लिमिट कैलकुलेट करोगे. राइट हैंड लिमिट क्या होगी? लिमिट h टेंड्स टू 0 f ऑफ 1 प्लस h के लिए ये वाला फंक्शन यूज करेंगे बिकॉज नाउ यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट x ग्रेटर देन 1, सो इट विल बी, ठीक है, h टेंड्स टू 0 है तो ये हो जाएगा 2. लेफ्ट हैंड लिमिट शुड बी इक्वल टू द राइट हैंड लिमिट प्लस 3 शुड बी इक्वल टू 2. So a should be equal to minus 1 for limit to exist. ठीक है. अभी तक हमने कॉन्टिन्यूटी की बात नहीं करी है, हम बोल रहे हैं कि लिमिट एग्जिस्ट करने के लिए ये फंक्शन a का जो वैल्यू होना चाहिए वो -1 होना चाहिए. अब हम कैलकुलेट करेंगे f of 1. f of 1 के लिए अगेन आई विल यूज दिस फंक्शन बिकॉज f of 1 के लिए ये वाला फंक्शन डिफाइंड है. सो इट विल बी a plus 4 minus 1 which is a plus 3. दिस इज इक्वल टू द लेफ्ट हैंड लिमिट. जो लेफ्ट हैंड लिमिट आई थी वो ही f of 1 की भी वैल्यू आ रही है. अगेन अगर आई वॉन्ट ऑल ऑफ दीज टू बी इक्वल टू ईच अदर, इफ आई वॉन्ट left hand limit to be equal to the right hand limit to be equal to the functional value, then we know that a should be equal to -1. This is how you will calculate the value of a to make sure that the function defined as follows is continuous everywhere. One-sided continuity. तो अभी तक हमने जब बात करी थी कॉन्टिन्यूटी की प्रीवियस क्लास में, तो हमने क्या अपनी कंडीशन सेट करी थी दैट द लेफ्ट हैंड लिमिट शुड बी इक्वल टू द राइट हैंड लिमिट शुड बी इक्वल टू द फंक्शन एट दैट पॉइंट वेयर वी आर कैलकुलेटिंग द कॉन्टिन्यूटी. के लिए हम क्या बोलते हैं ग्राफिकली कि अगर कोई फंक्शन है और अगर हम किसी पॉइंट पे x इज इक्वल टू a पे इसकी कॉन्टिन्यूटी चेक कर रहे हैं, तो वी want to make sure that the functional value at this point should be exactly equal to the left hand limit when you approach the function from the left side of a. and when you approach the function from the right side of a, this should be exactly equal. These three should be exactly equal to each other. But maybe it is left continuous or right continuous. These are called as one-sided continuity. जो हमने कॉन्टिन्यूटी कॉन्सेप्ट पढ़ा है प्रीवियस क्लास में, दैट इज बोथ साइडेड कॉन्टिन्यूटी, जहां पे द फंक्शन इज कॉन्टिन्यूस फ्रॉम बोथ लेफ्ट एंड राइट साइड. लेफ्ट कॉन्टिन्यूस का मतलब है दैट द लेफ्ट हैंड लिमिट इज इक्वल टू एफ ऑफ ए. सो सपोज द फंक्शन इज डिफाइंड ऑन सम डोमेन, say this -1 to 1, where 1 is included, right? So this is closed bracket, this is open bracket, 1 is included, and we are checking whether the function is continuous at x is equal to 1. So left continuity का मतलब होगा when you have a function looking like this and you approach the function from the left side, जो limit मिलेगी function की when you approach the function from left side, and the functional value at that point at a should be equal to each other, then we call this function as left hand continuous when the LHL is equal to f of a. Right hand continuity will be when you have a function that is defined on interval a and d, where let's say a is 1 and d is 6. A is now included in the function and 6 is not the function. So right hand continuity would mean that when you approach the function from the right side, if you are checking the continuity at this point and you approach the function from the right side, then the limit of the function is exactly equal to the value of this function at this point. So this is f of 1 or f of a, and this will be the right hand limit. जब आप इस function को यहाँ से approach करोगे, f of 1 plus h or f of a plus h would be the right hand limit of this function. When the right hand limit is exactly equal to the functional value, then we call this function as right continuous. Function is both left continuous and right continuous. तब क्या होगा? Then LHL would be equal to f of a would be equal to RHL. Right? LHL is equal to f of a when the function is left continuous. RHL is equal to f of a when the function is right continuous. And when the function is both left and right continuous, then this is the condition. And this is the condition of the kind of continuity that we had discussed, which is both sided continuity. When you say that a function is defined on a closed bounded interval ab, then what we really mean is that the function is both sides continuous in the open interval ab, and in addition it is right continuous at a and left continuous at b. When we say that a function is continuous in a closed bounded interval ab जिसमें a और b दोनों points included हैं, तब इसका मतलब क्या होता है कि जो फंक्शन है ये a और b के बीच में जितने भी पॉइंट्स हैं सब जगह पे बोथ साइड्स कॉन्टिन्यूस हैं, लेकिन a पे राइट कॉन्टिन्यूस है और b पे लेफ्ट कॉन्टिन्यूस है. सो फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ यू हैव this is a, this is b, ठीक है, and you have a function defined in the closed bounded interval a and b. F of a is also included, f of 6 is also included, और f of b is also included. ठीक है, a को हम 1 मान के चल रहे हैं, b को 6 मान के चल रहे हैं. Then इसका मतलब क्या होता है जब हम बोलते हैं that this is the kind of function which is defined in this interval and is continuous in this interval, then we say कि 1 से बड़े और 6 से छोटे जितने भी पॉइंट्स हैं उस हर पॉइंट पे ये फंक्शन बोथ साइड्स कॉन्टिन्यूस है, और 1 पे राइट कॉन्टिन्यूस है और 6 पे लेफ्ट कॉन्टिन्यूस है. दिस इज द मीनिंग व्हेन यू से दैट अ फंक्शन इज कॉन्टिन्यूस इन द क्लोज्ड इंटरवल 1, 6 or ab to generalize. And these kind of functions are called as well behaved functions where you have all of these properties getting satisfied.